depth weather, and more. It's Terry Henne and his Farm Show on 100.5 and 790 News Radio WSGW and online WSGW.com.
A mostly sunny good morning to you. I hope your day is going well for you, wherever you might be. We're having ourselves a good day here at Radio Center. Terry Henne along with Jonathan Dentz. And currently, John, we've got sunshine and temperatures working their way up into the mid to upper 70s here by the time the day is all done.
Oh, yes, we're getting there. Right now out at the airport, they've got 73, Midlands at 75, and here at Radio Center, we've got 74. That wind's keeping up, though. We got a west wind at 14 miles an hour.
And that's going to keep climbing as we go through the rest of the day. I think we're going to see some gusts about 25, 30 miles per hour later on.
Really?
This afternoon. Nothing is coming in or going out. It's just one of those things. It's going to be a gusty wind.
Right when the power companies put everything back together, we got these winds coming back in.
We got to go through it all again. And I'll tell you, those guys are really working hard. There's quite a bit of damage.
Oh, yeah.
That many folks did not realize, especially in southern Michigan and that southeast corner. You get the Detroit area, Detroit Metro, all the suburbs out there. There was quite a mess, and it stretched all the way back to the Grand Rapids area and down into Benton Harbor as well. We have a low pressure system right now that's east of the Upper Peninsula. So yesterday, that low generated a little bit of precipitation in the far eastern part of the Upper Peninsula. Sault Ste. Marie and a couple other reporting stations looking at a couple tenths of an inch there. And then along the Lake Huron shoreline, running from the Mackinac Bridge right down to just about to the Tawases. We were seeing a few light sprinkles and showers. Port Austin, at tip of the thumb, they had a tenth and a half there. And then all the way down that shoreline, the Lake Huron shoreline, and into the Detroit area, Metro Detroit area, a little bit of precipitation, but not much over the last 24 hours. All that moved off. Quiet evening last night, a little bit of a breeze, not bad. But then as we moved into the morning hours, we did see a few clouds around. It felt like fall this morning, especially before sunrise. It was a little chilly.
Yeah, I would describe it as chilly, which is first time in a while that we've been able to describe it as chilly, I think.
Yeah. Well, and again, we've got the beginning of high school football. And as one of the promos said here just before we signed on, SVSU football, that's tomorrow. And kickoff is going to be, about 6, 7 o'clock?
I think it's 6 o'clock. Pregame's at 5:30.
Yeah. So football season is here. U of M, MSU, all of them playing this Labor Day weekend. So I think we're getting there. What are we looking for? 82 is our projected high by the time the day is all done today. We're going to have a high pressure system over Iowa and Missouri that is going to settle a little bit more to the south and the southeast. That's what's going to generate some warmer temperatures for not only today, but also tomorrow. But tonight, once again, we'll drop down. We're looking for a low tonight of 54. Sun will set, we're getting close to the 8 o'clock area, 7:55 when it sets. And then sunrise tomorrow morning, about 7 o'clock in the morning. So things are, the days are shorter. I guess that's all we can say. Not quite as cold tomorrow night after a high of about 82 and mostly sunny skies. That high pressure that's giving us the cooler air is going to be over southern Ohio. So it's going to begin to draft some warmer air. So tomorrow night, with mostly clear, maybe a few clouds around, and a south breeze under 5 miles per hour, will drop down to 62. Again, that's tomorrow night. Then Friday, it's summer again, 88 for a high, mostly sunny skies. We'll keep our eye on a weak front that'll be running from the western Upper Peninsula down to Nebraska. That is going to be a weather generator for us as we move into the weekend, in particular Saturday afternoon. Friday's high 88. Friday night will only drop down to about 68. And then on Saturday, partly cloudy skies. There will be a chance, I think very slight, but there is going to be a chance of some precipitation Saturday afternoon and early Saturday evening. 86 for a high on Saturday. Partly cloudy skies. Everything will move out by Saturday night, a low of 60. Then on Sunday, partly to mostly sunny. 76 for a high, 54 for a low. Then Monday, a little bit warmer, 80 for a high, 59 for a low. Tuesday, 82 for a high, and all the way through that period, other than what we might see Saturday afternoon or early Saturday night, not much of anything in the way of moisture. Matter of fact, they're describing it as below average moisture, not only for the Labor Day weekend, but all the way through the 13th of September, above average on the temperatures. And the further west you go, John, the warmer it is going to get. They are looking at much above average temperatures for the next 10 days or so west of the Mississippi. Once you get into western Kansas, western Nebraska, and then all the way south, it is really going to warm up big time.
It's been a tough year for temperature wise. It seems like our theme has been above average temperature, below average precipitation every time we go through it.
You know, what's kind of interesting is the month of August last year, we were about 18% warmer than what we normally would be in the month of August.
Mm-hmm.
The nation was up 35%.
Really?
A year ago in August. This year, we're up again. We'll get a lot better read on that tomorrow as far as just how warm the month of August shaped up to be. But for us here, we're actually cooler this August than what we were last August.
Well, that's some good news.
Our precipitation was, pretty much right on. Out at the airport, 3.91 inches. Now this year, we're looking at 3.87 at the airport.
And that's our average or last year?
That was last year versus this year.
I see. Okay.
The record amount of precipitation in one day on this date, the 31st, is 3 1/3 inches of rain, and that was back in 1945.
Wow.
So, we had ourselves a little bit of rain there. Record high in this state is 97, set back in 1932. The record low 41, set way back in 1915. A year ago, 76 was our high, 60 was our low. More on the weather as we go through the broadcast. I think we've got, Cody Harris standing by today? Or
yep, Cody Harris from Star of the West standing by for our midweek market report.
And I think he's got the Mix Master out. I'll tell you what that means in just a minute. But before we get to him, we want to remind you the weather forecast brought to you by the folks at Nutrien Ag Solutions.
Nutrien Ag Solutions has the local expertise to recommend the corn, soybean, and other seed products that are the best fit for your field. Plus, unparalleled agronomic support with products and services to unlock yield potential and improve crop performance from planting to harvest. Ask about our financing options to help you get more from every acre and lead the field. Visit your local Nutrien Ag Solutions branch or go to nutrienagsolutions.com.
They say there's a secret to growing a great crop. At Nutrien Ag Solutions, they beg to differ. It all starts with a strong foundation, and when it comes to fertilizer, there's no question that Titan XE drives dry fertilizer performance. They've been unlocking the potential in every prill of dry fertilizer with biocatalyst technology for over a decade. Visit lpi.ag/Titan or contact your Nutrien Ag Solutions crop consultant to drive your crop's potential today. Farm Service brought to you today by the folks at the Michael Sarr Crop Insurance Agency. They're ready to take care of you, Mr. Farmer, when it comes to getting that wheat crop protected and ready to go. Many folks are going to be putting wheat in this fall, and now's a real good time before you get really busy to get a hold of the Michael Sarr Crop Insurance Agency and ask them about all the tools that are available for you to protect that wheat crop. Don't forget, they're licensed to serve all of Michigan with both conventional and organic crop insurance. You can get a hold of their agents on their cell for questions or emergencies, or you can call the office in Reese, 989-868-4722. And the folks at the Sarr Agency want to invite each and every one of you, bring the kids to the 76th annual Michigan Bean Festival, and that's going to be in Fairgrove. That kicks off on Friday afternoon. Friday night, we'll be broadcasting our farm program from there. All the activities conclude on Monday, Labor Day, with a big parade, and of course, plenty of food all during the festival, and lots of other activities too. For more information, just punch up michiganbeanfestival.org. Okay, is Cody ready to go?
I think he is. Let's kick off this midweek market report with Cody Harris from Star of the West. Cody, Terry said you had the Mixmaster out.
It's definitely a new way I've heard it, but it's definitely a mixed bag across the board. We got the final day of the 2021-22 season as the market defines it here today, and the market kind of doesn't know kind of which way it wants to go. We're kind of looking at everything. I mean, the way it sits right now, we got cash wheat that's up 8 at 778 on the white, 728 on the red. New crop 23 wheat that's up 7 at 834 on the white, 784 on the red. Cash corn is down 10 at 647. New crop corn is also down 10. That's at 612. And then looking over at soybeans, cash soybeans are down 2 at 1521. And new crop soybeans are also down 2 at 1366.
I guess I'm just kind of curious, Cody, about the corn. What's going on there?
We're looking at corn, like I said, today's the final day of that 2021-22 season as the market defines it. And I guess kind of looking at everything the way it sits right now, a lot of traders that I'm talking to, you're looking at the demand side, what's really pulling on corn. You start adding up some numbers, and it seems like the corn exports for this year are coming in slightly below what the USDA estimated coming into this year. So I think now that we're on the last day of the trading, maybe seeing demand is a little less than expected, especially on that corn side. The market might be just pulling a little bit of risk off the board, kind of separating itself maybe from the soybean and wheat market, just based on the export sales and shipments we've had over the last 12 months.
Cody, how much does that, it being the last day of the trading year, how much does that impact the markets?
Well, I know usually, you look at the past, this usually is a day where it becomes very volatile. We've kind of seen it already today, at least in the wheat market, and kind of here in the soybean market here today. It really tries to settle what's going on in the market. It can be volatile. I think wheat's already today let me see here. We're looking at probably, a 26-cent range here today. Soybeans kind of right around the same area. So it's definitely kind of a day where everyone's running numbers as far as demand, supply, and kind of outlook as we come into the last day of trading and looking at the USDA September 12th report, where a lot of these numbers will get finalized, or at least give us an idea of where we kind of set for the year. So as far as the trading day, it can be a very volatile trading day, but overall today, not too bad, I guess, as far as the past end of the years have gone.
That's why I was kind of curious when that report was going to come out. 12th of September, right?
That is correct, yes.
All right. Cody, thank you very much. You take care. Have a great day, okay?
Yeah, have a great day.
Will do. Cody Harris over at Star of the West. Doug Klein joining us right now. John, the market report brought to you by...
Midweek market report brought to you by Schaefer and Beerline. Are you ready to upgrade to a new Ram truck for your family farm? Now is the time to order your new Ram 1500, 2500, or 3500. So you should go see the folks at Schaefer and Beerline in Frankenmuth. They're the Great Lakes Bay certified ag dealer, and they specialize in all models of new Ram commercial trucks and vans. Ordering is the way to go. You can buy with confidence from Schaefer and Beerline in Frankenmuth since 1852, where family and service sells cars. And by Thumb Bank, they've been serving agriculture for over 125 years. They've got 2 locations in Bay City, also Cass City, Caseville, Pigeon, Bad Axe, and Marlette. Thumb Bank, where relationships are built on trust. And for more on the markets, we now head to Doug Klein over at Oppenheimer. Doug, good morning.
Good morning.
What do you think, Doug?
Crude oil was down $1 today, but now is only trading down 50 cents. And I did see a report that said that gasoline prices have hit a low since before Russia invaded the Ukraine. So that's kind of interesting to see. Apparently afraid of us going into the recession that we're already in. And then life expectancy in the United States hit a 26-year low. So we're back down to 76-something years old. And I guess they thought that was because of the virus and the stuff that we've been dealing with over the last couple of years. So silver hit a low for the year today too, so that's trading at $17.86 right now. So I checked the other guys out, and copper's not too far off a low for the year, and the gold is only about $35 off a low for the last 12 months too. So those are the things that's going on. Here's your numbers. September corn 672, down 7 3/4. The December corn 670 3/4, down 6 1/2. And September of 23 corn 631 1/4, down 4 cents. The November soybeans 1434 1/2, up 2 cents. The March soybeans 1441 1/2, up 2 1/4. And November of 23 soybeans 1361 3/4, up a penny. September wheat 806 1/4, up 8 cents. December wheat 834, up 13 3/4. And the July of 23 wheat 859 3/4, up 13 cents. And there was a report out that said that the Ukraine had fewer exports than they expected or something. So that's what kind of flipped wheat around to the positive. Crude oil is 91.12, that's down 52 cents. Heating oil is 369.54, down 8 cents. Gasoline 247.48, that's down 5.5 cents. Kind of implies about 212-ish or 312 at the pump. So, they got some wiggle room there.
We got some doing to do there.
Yeah, they do.
Wow.
Natural gas 909 1/2. That's down 1/2 penny. Canadian dollar, U.S. dollar gets you 130.88 at the border. That's virtually unchanged. The dollar gets you 138.61 yen. That's down 18 ticks. The euro's at $1.50. That's up 52 ticks. The dollar's at 108.44, is down 33 ticks after starting the day a little bit higher. Gold is at $17.30. That's down $5.90. Silver is $17.86, down 30 cents. Platinum's at $831.90. That's down 0.2 penny. And I did check lumber, still sitting around 500 to 505 1,000 board feet. So kind of their comfort zone right now.
Yeah.
Later.
That's what it sounds like. You have a good one, Doug.
Okay, you do.
Talk to you again. Doug Klein over at Oppenheimer. Jerry Samolsky standing by. We'll touch base with him in just a moment. The name of the game in farming is profit. And if you want to put more profit into farming, get the help and seasoned sound advice you need from the pros at Star of the West. Sure, the question of selling or storing your harvest is an important one. And Star of the West with today's technology can give you the up-to-the-minute information you need to make the right decision, one that certainly affects profits. That's just one reason why you should take your corn, your soybeans, any of your crops to Star of the West. The other is well-trained, experienced, knowledgeable people who are true professionals in agribusiness. Star of the West offers you stability that no other firm in the area can approach. This means that people who are in the same positions year after year get to know your needs better and in general know the business better. Since 1870, Star of the West has been and continues to be the one to trust. Star of the West, keeping the valley growing since 1870. Frankenmuth, Reese, Richville, Gera, and Cass City.
Tough job? You need a tough tractor. That's what you get with an all-new John Deere compact tractor from Hudson. Ranging from 23 to 66 horsepower, standard four-wheel drive and diesel engine, it makes light of hard work. Get up to $2,250 off. And did we mention 0% for 84-month financing? Visit your nearest location or find out more at HudsonInc.com. Offer ends October 29th, 2022. Some restrictions apply. See dealer for details.
Steiner Tractor wants to be sure that you mark down on your calendar September the 10th and the 11th. That's the Thumb Octagon Barn Fall Family Days. And they're going to be featuring the house, the home, 100 years old. The Purdy home, which was completed in 1922, is finally on display for all of you to walk through. That's just one of many things going on at the Thumb Octagon Barn Fall Family Days celebration coming up September the 10th and the 11th. We say good morning to Jerry Samolsky, Bay Landscaping and Garden Center in Essexville. Jerry, getting close to the Labor Day holiday. We want to get some work done here before. We don't want to be working all weekend long, Jerry.
No, but, it is a great time to get some stuff done. And then, Terry, continuing on with our grass and our lawn thing, this is such gorgeous weather to install a lawn. I mean, we've got soil moisture to start with. Soil temps are high. We're getting those fall mornings. We're going to start getting dews almost every morning. That's a free watering for the new grass. I mean, this is just perfect weather. So even if you're putting your lawn in another 2 weeks earlier, it will sit until times are right. Of course, we've had great rains for the last couple of weeks. So again, people think, well, let's wait till October to do the lawns. No, now is the time. It's much better now. We've got warm soils. This 80s right now keeps the soil temps high, which the grass seed likes that to germinate. And then when it germinates, it cools, the soil temps cool, and the grass just keeps growing great. So it's perfect time, Terry. Perfect time.
Sure is. Jerry, take care. We'll talk to you again tomorrow.
Yes, sir.
All right. We'll be right back.
How do you make the most of your land? Well, it depends who you ask. If you ask the Wrens or the Caggianos, who run with us on John Deere mowers, they'd tell you.
I mow first, then I do all the trimming.
Get as much done in advance as possible.
I jump out of the house, a cup of coffee, and I'm at work.
But the Upshaws, the Hubbards, and the Allens, who work behind the wheel of John Deere compact tractors, would say,
something that's worth doing isn't always easy.
If it's something you want, just go after it and try it.
And most of all,
I'll make the earth take the shape that I want it to take.
Then there's the Nelsons and the Mosers, who may mention from the seat of their Gator UTVs.
It's important to just take it one day at a time.
You can't be all working up, right?
The most fun we have on the Gator is just ripping around the property.
It's a way of life.
There are millions of ways to make the most of your land. How will you make the most of yours? Nothing runs like a Deere.
Contact one of Tri-County Equipment's 11 locations in Bad Axe, Birch Run, Burton, Caro, Fenton, Lapeer, Marlette, Reese, Rochester Hills, Saginaw, or Sandusky, or visit Tri-County Equipment online at tricountyequipment.com.
The dry bean variety research continues in Huron County at the Richmond Brothers Farm. That's at 6 o'clock tonight. So check out that by going to mibean.org. Back at 12:30 with an update. Now we conclude our program with a playing of our national anthem.
From the